What is up, guys? Thomas on the one here, and today I'm back with yet another review of a Thomas push-along item. Today is going to be about the Rainbow Toby. Now, before I begin this review, I would just like to point out the slightly ridiculous shopping day I had yesterday. So, first of all, I think I pointed this out in last week's review, but I last week got another one of these Hot Wheels Thomas models to keep in the package, because I already managed to find one last year. And then I found one last week, and I thought, oh, this is rare, I'm going to keep this. This week, bollocks. Well, that's a good way to start the review off already. You can see my stand is this awesome Tokyo Meta thing, but that's not about what the review is about. What I got this week, also to do with Hot Wheels, is, this thing. I didn't know this existed. It's part of a series, I don't know if you can see it, but it's part of a series called X Racers. And it is the Thomas body, but it's see-through with some silver parts, and if you can see, I hope it's focusing. You can see the roof is got like this neat pattern on it. It has no face as well, interestingly, and doesn't have the Thomas and Friends logo anywhere on this, unlike this version. So that tells me that Mattel's going to use this mold for multiple things in the future, which is interesting. But like, this was an utter shock to find yesterday. I did not expect to find this. Next thing that's slightly ridiculous. Where did I just put him? Here. I discovered that with this Hot Wheels Thomas, it has a Trackmaster like coupling on the back. If it's not focusing, I apologise, I've got bad eyesight at the minute. You see it's got like a Trackmaster coupling, so if I just bring over Rainbow Thomas, for example, from last week's review, you can connect it to Thomas. This is... oh my... like, who would have thought we'd see the day where Hot Wheels can connect to Thomas and Friends toys? So that's just insane. It is die-cast metal against plastic, though. But yeah, but that's not all. I picked up another Diamond Thomas yesterday, along with this Rainbow Toby, which I promise we will get to in just a minute. But I got this expecting the 2-for-1 deal to still be on, which is how I got the Rainbow Thomas and Rainbow Harold, because you get one engine. It was buy one, get one free, basically. That deal had sadly ended, but I was planning on getting Rainbow Toby and then getting another Diamond Thomas to keep in the package, because, like, the Hot Wheels Thomas, I already have one out the package. But yeah, I was able to, because I know that in the future these are going to be really rare, like the Take and Play Gold Thomas. That goes for stupid prices nowadays. So I bought this as well. I also finally bit the bullet and got Trackmaster Bollocks. Not Trackmaster Bollocks, that's not a thing. I got Trackmaster Gustavo. Finally. I couldn't find him. I was hoping to get him last week with that 2-for-1 deal, along with Trackmaster Raoul. Yeah, got to finally have him. Cool accessories-ish. Not worth 20 quid. Speaking of Trackmaster Raoul, I got him as well. Managed to find him finally. Mostly because I wanted to get this model of Emerson, which I had to do quite a bit of detailing to, including the windows. But yeah, decent model. Not worth 20 quid. Except I kind of like Emerson, but not worth getting a whole pack for him. So now we can finally get to the review of Toby. Now, I didn't get Toby last week because out of the 3 Rainbow engines, which is Harold, Thomas, and now Toby, he was the one that interested me the least. But this week I thought, if that deal was still on, I would get this and another Diamond Thomas. It wasn't on, but I got them anyway because I just like spending money. Now, I already have a normal push-along Toby, which you can see I customized a bit with the lamp and the buffer beam, made them red. Might be a bit hard to see because it's dark, but yeah, not a very good model because of the side plates, but, you know, decent. I can't remember if I did a review of him or not, but that's irrelevant because we're reviewing this. As you can see, it has the wooden railway font text on the bottom. It also has a green bottom, No, I'm not going to say it has a nice bottom again, because I already said that about this Thomas. But it's like green, which I didn't know that until I got home. But anyway, let's get this guy out of the package. Well, actually, there's Toby's promo picture. As you can see, it's decent. At least they bothered to change it. That's a bit low standards, but anyway, this is the back. Remember when they had different engines on the package? Remember when they had this on the back of the packaging, and you could see the different engines you could get? You know, it was great, but no, now we just have legal information. But anyway, let's just get Toby out of the package already. See if I'll have trouble opening him, because yeah, you know what? Before I open it, I'm just going to point this out. You see, the cardboard for the package has got really thin, or at least more flimsy. Like, here's last year's Diamond Thomas, which also, there's two types of packaging for comparison if you ever wanted to see them. But this packaging just seems more flimsy than this one. Not by much, but you can feel it in person. Don't take that out of context. So it just makes opening these really difficult without just ripping everything and making a big mess. But if you can kind of pierce the cardboard, you should be able to open it without too much. See, like, I barely moved it, and I ripped the top from the bottom. That's like, and I'm not a strong person, and that's how easy it was to do that. But anyway, enough about the package. Here's the ruined packaging. Get rid of you. And here is Toby. Well, he's Toby. I'll give him that. I do like how the colours are on him, I must admit. But first thing I want to point out is his lamp is different. Now, it might not be so obvious because I changed this original lamp slightly, but this lamp has more detail on the rainbow one. Previously, it was just a silver circle on this old one, but on this new one, it's actually like fully coloured with the yellow bit in. And on the back, there's nothing. I did it on the back of mine, but, you know, it's just like, why would you go through the effort of making it look better on the front when you're not even going to do anything to make the back look better? What's the point of that? One thing I think is really lazy on Mattel's part, which I suppose is to be expected at this point, but they didn't make his roof detailing black like they did on the original. It's funny, this has more colour, but has no detail of the top details. This looks more like Toby, but I had to do some of the detailing myself. But yeah, it's just weird. They still haven't done anything to the back, but the bottom, I talk about arses with these trains a lot, don't I? The bottom does have the same weird wooden railway font as Rainbow Thomas, and not Rainbow Harold, but just as a comparison, you can see old Toby's undercarriage next to the new one. It's just, they have the names printed on, and now they have them in the wooden railway font. It's just, it's cool, I guess. It's nice that it's more obvious, but at the same time, who was really demanding that you change the bottom of the engine most? Anyway, on to actually talking about the rainbow part of this rainbow toy. The roof. Very colourful. Very, very colourful. I like how it looks, honestly, and I do like the idea of the paint trickling down. Sorry if this is not in focus. Of the paint trickling down his body, as if roof was painted fine and they didn't let the paint dry and it ran down, and it looks good from the side. From the front, it doesn't look good. I mean, you have more detailing, which should already have been on this Toby, so that's just a negative already. But I mean, no painted buffers, no painted buffer beam, which I had to do myself on the original. And just looking at this from the front, you wouldn't be able to tell this Toby's different, besides the fact that the red is slightly on the front of the roof. But the sides, now, I like the different coloured wheels, although I wish they lined up better. Like, why is the yellow wheel in the middle? Oh, why is the wheel in the middle yellow when the yellow is up here? Why isn't this green? This middle one green? I guess they wanted to get all the primary colours, but, like, it just doesn't look right, you know? Even, like, I'm not even asking them to make it half and half, just why make the middle wheel yellow? You know, why not make it green? You know, like, there's actual green here on the roof, but I digress. The back, as usual, is completely unpainted because what do we expect from Mattel these days? And his coupling, again, is... Sorry if you hear that noise, that's my dog. The coupling is like a translucent green colour, which I didn't see in the package, but when in person you can really tell. Like here's, again, I know I'm making a lot of comparisons. Here's Toby's original coupling, and it does still couple up fine, if I can actually get it to go. There we go. So it does couple up fine. This is a bit of an anomaly, I didn't think I'd see. Two sheds on wheels together. It does couple up fine despite the different colour. And it is nice that they added a bit of different colour, much like they did with Thomas. But even then, with Thomas, they made his undercarriage red, because there's no red anywhere else on him besides his lining. With Toby, he already has green on his roof. So why didn't they just make his undercarriage purple or something? You know, make it a colour that isn't already on his body, just so it stands out more. Maybe this is just a nitpick, but even though it looks nice, I just think that, you know, it'd be nice to have another colour on this. Yeah. That's pretty much Rainbow Toby. I'm not really happy, to be honest. Last week, I didn't pick him up because I didn't want him. This week, I picked him up because I thought, well, I might as well get him before he goes away, just to get all three of the Rainbow engines. Original Toby disappointed me. Like, the worst thing about it was the wheels being exposed through the cow catchers, which is arguably even worse now because you can see different colours through it. But at least, you know, this Toby still looked mostly like Toby. Just, it was a bit shorter than you'd expect, and longer, and it had the side plates cut out, and it had lacking detailing on the back. But, you know, for a little impulse thing, I got it, because I thought it was kind of neat. This Toby, it just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting to sound this negative, and I can hear it in my own voice how, like, disappointed I am. But this, it just, like, the highest praise I can give this is that it's not symmetrical. You know, this side has different paint splatter than this side, which is nice. Admittedly, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it just to be the same print, just reversed on a different side. But, just, like, why do you need this? Why do you need this? In what like, for an episode where Toby gets, you know, paint dropped on him or something, like a fan episode, I'd understand it, but then why would the roof come out in full colours? I just don't know. If you can't already tell, I don't like this Toby very much. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. This is just not doing it for me. I'm actually really disappointed now, because I spent my money hoping to be surprised by this toy. The most surprising part about this toy was the fact that the undercarriage was green, which, like, that's not even a, ooh, that's a nice thing. It's just like, oh, his undercarriage is green. Oh, now he has a green coupling. Oh, that's nice. You know, it's just, like, why is Mattel so lazy? This isn't a new question, but, like, you know, they already took one of their worst push-along molds and just made it not even worse, but just different. You know, I'm more happy with my purchase of this Hot Wheels locomotoring Thomas model thing than I am with Toby. I'm more happy at the fact that I got another Diamond Thomas, that I got another normal locomotoring Thomas Hot Wheels thing, than I am with this Toby. If I had to recommend any models, I would say get Thomas, just to complete your, you know, I don't know, Thomas Variations collection, although this year we're getting at least 4 Thomas Variations. We got this version, we got the Silver Flame Thomas thing that I haven't seen in shops. We're getting the Bloomin' Thomas, which I didn't even know existed until a couple weeks ago, along with a Bloomin' Rosie, so that's at least kind of nice. Then we're getting a Snowplow Thomas, which I will get, because I do like that. And I don't think it will be, but it looks like the Snowplow might be detachable. And if it is, I will get it for that reason, but I will probably get it anyway, just because it's a variation that people would actually want, you know. You don't need a Rainbow Thomas, but more people would want a Thomas with a Snowplow. So that's, you know, that's a variation I want. This, Toby, I just don't... You don't need this. The only one I would recommend you get is Harold. A, because I think it takes the concept of being rainbow the best, and just has details on the side, and colours, you know, his landing gear and his blades in a different colour we don't normally see in the Thomas range. And some, you know, it's like, memes aside, this is the best, just because it's the most... It's the one you'd want the most. It's the one that you could, like, have the most fun with. Like, it's just cool seeing Harold wear sunglasses. You know, sunglasses are very much a pilot thing. You know, an aerial pilot cliche piece of clothing. So seeing Harold wear some is cool. And most people are probably going to get these Thomases just to complete their Thomas collections. But we didn't need Toby. Toby's not good. Don't buy Toby. Don't buy Toby. It's not even bad. It's just pointless. I feel like I've wasted my money with this. And I haven't felt that in a long time. You know, even while I was just dissing getting, you know, Trackmaster Gustavo and Trackmaster Raul. You know, at least they're characters that, you know, like Gustavo, he's a character that's not been released in any other form. And with Raul, yeah, it's expensive, but at least you get Emerson, which is a decent little plain model. Not worth the price, but decent, you know, plain, just to have some international characters, because God knows Mattel probably aren't ever going to make another international character ever again, thanks to All Engines Go, that stupid reboot. But, you know, at least with them, I get something that I actually want. I feel like I've wasted my money with this. And I think I'm more salty about this because that Smith's 2-for-1 sale ended last week. So if I'd gotten the Diamond Thomas and Rainbow Toby and got one of these free, I suppose I would take it as I got another Diamond Thomas, paid for that, and got a Toby free. But I didn't. I actually spent my own money with this, and I feel ripped off. I feel ripped off. I'm disappointed. The last time I've actually felt disappointed with a Thomas purchase would probably be that Trackmaster 2 Cave Collapse set that came with that horrible Darcy model. And even then, you know, I got Darcy with that set, so I got something out of it, even though it wasn't a good model at all, and it was cheap and plastic, and the face was horrible, and it didn't look anything like Darcy. At least I still got Darcy. You know, it's just get this out of here. Just don't buy this thing. Please don't buy this thing. If you have to get this mold, just get the original Toby mold. It's still bad, but at least it looks like something you might want. You know, so this Rainbow Toby's just don't buy it.